Sorry about that, guys. I hope you're enjoying this series and my take on my palettes and stuff like that. I know this isn't like something that I normally do, but yeah, I thought it would be fun. Oh, so let me do some. There's a lot of Jeffree, so let me do like some more of him. We'll do my minis. So this is the Shane Dawson mini controversy, and there was a huge controversy around this collection. I actually got rid of a lot of the collection, like the big conspiracy I did have, and just because, I'll be honest, I didn't like the color story of that one. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened in regard to this one. I'm sure Jeffree was pretty mad about what happened after, like, if you don't know, you can Google the whole Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson thing. But I kept this one because this is the one that had the new color added. The green in the center is called Put It Back. The initial mini did not have it. It had more of a mocha color in the center. But this one has quite a few shimmers. It has a smell. And you know what? I do have one of the lipsticks. It's a red from this collection. And I guess, because the collection all smell like root beer, and I guess that's like Shane's favorite drink. I can't use that lipstick because, like, at first it wasn't bad. I was like, oh, that's kind of nice. It is so overpowering, it makes me want to vomit. Like, I don't mind root beer. Like, I'll drink a root beer once in a while, but that, I actually had the lip balm as well, and I'm not, to me, it dried my lips out. So, like, when it comes to Jeffree's lip balms, I don't personally recommend them, for me. Because it dried my lips out. If it works for you, my best friend loves them, thinks they're great, and that's okay. Everybody's different, you know? But that's my only gripe about that collection was a lot of it was, and here we got this weird shadow going on. A lot of the collection was scented like root beer, and it just, no. It was like really, really strong. I get it. It was like a fun novelty thing, but no. Next I have Mini Breaker. So, the colors in here are fun. There's a lot of purples and some golds in here. I don't use orange because orange doesn't look really good on me. But there's that. I use this on vacation and stuff. I gotta play with this one more. Now it's getting nice again, so I'll play with colors a little bit more than I do during the winter time. But yeah. This one I haven't used yet, but I can't wait because this palette is absolutely perfect. This is called Star Ranch, and it just got shimmers and blues and browns, like everything I love. This palette is so pretty. I just love it. This is the one he made when he first moved to Wyoming. Like, look, there's even like little like pistols on there. It's like got this western feel. Pink horses. I'm actually shocked that he hasn't like, because there's like a pink yak right there. Because I know he used to dye his Pomeranians like with vegetable dyes. I think it would be funny to see him do that with his yaks. Next is another ColourPop. This is the Muppet one, which I didn't even know that it came out. I got it for Christmas, and I'm so excited. So there's Animal, and these are the colors. This is another one that I'm having a hard time getting myself to use because of just how cute it is. Which I gotta get past because the colors here are beautiful. These are definitely colors I would use. Like I said, ColourPop for the price point is fantastic. If you're just starting out using makeup, I would recommend them. They're relatively easy to find. Ulta carries quite a bit of ColourPop. Their website has a plethora of different stuff you can get very inexpensively. So I will always recommend ColourPop, especially to somebody who's new to makeup. If you want to try like colors that maybe you're not, or even if you're not new to makeup, if you just want to try a color that maybe you don't wear a lot of purple, but you want to try it. So you can get a tiny little palette like this for about $6. So even if you aren't crazy about it, you can give it a try. And I believe you can actually return it if you don't like it from Ulta, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure that's how they work. Next, I have this Beetlejuice palette from Revolution. If you guys have been on here any particular amount of time, you know that I am obsessed with Beetlejuice. I'll have to do like a collection of some of my things. I was fortunate enough to get to go to New York to see the show with the majority of the original cast. I got to see Alex Brightman, it was Elizabeth Teeter that played Lydia, who did a fantastic job. She was absolutely amazing. What a powerful voice. The entire cast was fantastic. I got a signed playbill. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen it. It was everything I could have hoped for and more. I've been literally obsessed with Beetlejuice since the show came out in the 80s. I mean, the movie came out in the 80s, and then when they did the Broadway show, I wanted to see it before the pandemic. Pandemic happened, obviously. Well, the world shut down, not just New York, but so when we heard that they were doing away with the show in New York, it was going to travel, which actually it's coming to my town like next year, but the tickets are like triple the price. So I'm glad I got to see it when I did with the original cast, because Alex Brightman is one of my favorites, along with a bunch of others that were in the show that I've been dying to want to see live. But enough talk. So I love how this palette actually, like the design is like the Broadway Beetlejuice design. I think that's adorable. But when you open it, it is definitely the the 1980s Beetlejuice on the inside. The colors are really cool, and I love how they're little beetles. I haven't touched any of them. Say my name 3 times. Just say it. Beetlejuice here lies 167 times. It's Showtime, Recently Deceased, Sandworm, Waiting Room, Dante's Inferno. Do ya like it? Do you like it? Juilliard, Make My Millennium, Deo, Have Some Laughs. So there's some fun names there. Like I said, this one has mostly been like a display piece. I have a tiny little easel that I've had it on because, again, I am obsessed with Beetlejuice. I am obsessed with the musical. I'm obsessed with musicals in general. And I've been wanting to see another one. But, like, the theater that, I don't want to say it's close to me because it's about an hour and a half drive to get to, is pretty expensive. So I'd rather take, it's a little bit of a drive to get to New York. But, we have friends that live there that can, you know, like, help us around a little bit and stuff. Although, like, once I get to, like, that area, once you get to Manhattan, it's not really hard to find. But, you know, it gives us a chance to visit people and stuff like that. So, there's a few shows I want to see that are in, on Broadway right now. But, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Well, that's a whole nother talk a different time. I'm still trying to figure things out. It's been kind of a crazy few weeks. We'll do a sit and chat soon. But yeah. And these, what the heck? Oh, it's coming from over there. Well, that's lovely. Okay, on to the next. So, next we have, let's do this palette. So, this is another Jeffree Star palette. So, this was, I think it's called Royal Blood, if I'm not mistaken. Bloodlust. So, I'll be honest with you, what I do not like right off the bat is that this is velvet. So, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Palace, they were velvet for a while. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. No matter what you do, you will eventually get makeup on it and it's going to look disgusting. Do not like. The second thing, this is the purple palette. And I just feel like, again, the mark had been missed because to me, there's more pinks in here than purples. Like, the Alien palette had this gorgeous deep purple in it that is not here. Like, here's Alien. You can see the dark purple. There is nothing even close in this palette. And again, I'm not trying to like come at Jeffree or anything like that. It's just, I love wearing purples. And these are more lavenders. It should have been a dark, there should have been more darker colors here. The red feels out of place, so does this green in the bottom, although I do love that color green. But like the red and the black, they seem out of place. We didn't need these whites down here. It's just, then you got this, I mean, this is a dark purple, but it's more of a slate than it is a purple. I do know purple eyeshadows are very difficult to make, but still, it's just, it just missed the mark, you know. Would it be better if I moved this way? Yeah. So this one missed the mark for me. Do I like the palette? Yes. But as somebody who loves purples, this just didn't, it kind of missed the mark. It could have been so much better than it did, but it is what it is. Okay, let me bring these guys closer. There's a lot of Jeffrey here. I didn't realize that. Okay, so let me show you one more Jeffrey and we'll show something different. Next is, this is called Pricked. So this is the orange one. I think this had a tattoo theme if I'm not mistaken. This was a gift. What I like about this, now I am not an orange girl, as you guys know. I do like that there was a lot of golds and coppers in this collection. This flippin' lighting is getting old. Okay. Okay, how's that? What the heck? Okay. So here it is. I love the gold and the coppers in here. There's some browns. And there's some burnt oranges that I can mix, so it's not like something that I wouldn't use. But this, like I said, this is more of an orange. It's an orange palette, but I feel like he understood the assignment a little bit better on this one than the other ones. I just felt like he was trying to make palettes like, if you don't like purple, you'll like this purple palette. You know what I mean? Which is fine and all, but for somebody who's a purple lover like myself, it just missed the mark, you know? So, in the other video, I talked to you about how he missed the mark for me. Oh, we're at that moment again. I guess we're doing a part 4, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.